Pretty Thick Rick and Lewis. Kelly's back Monday. She's enjoying vacation this week. We're talking about your Thanksgiving dinner. And if the, traditional Thanksgiving dinner, is it a good meal? Is there, what are you doing different? What do you not like there? Now, Lewis, you don't like the meal, the whole meal.
It's not my first choice. I don't despise it. It's just not my first choice. So I'm a communist if I don't like the traditional Thanksgiving.
That's what I just read. Chuck also said turkey was served at the first Thanksgiving that we honor. Turkey was a main source of food back then, and so it's just a tradition. The turkey was almost our national bird before they decided on the eagle. Guess we didn't want to be a turkey.
See, there are things, love the sweet potato in any capacity that it comes out. Pumpkin pie, I know it's not for everybody, but I enjoy a good pumpkin pie. Mm-hmm. There are parts of the meal that I like. Chuck also said apple pie is the better pie year-round.
I'll take blueberry.
Okay. There's also pecan pie and,
Yeah. All right.
There's lots of types of pie.
So, yes, that is true.
That you could go with.
I like the dinner myself, and I think it goes back to, and I've said this before about a lot of things, the level of cooking competence that you grew up with.
Okay.
How good were the people in your home at cooking? Because an overcooked dry turkey is bad. You've seen Christmas Vacation.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, an overcooked dry turkey is very bad. That is horrible. Nobody wants to eat that. So if you grew up in a house where that was getting, put on your plate, of course you're like, I don't like turkey. But if you get a good, perfectly cooked, deep-fried, juicy turkey, man, it's a very, very different flavor.
I have had deep-fried turkey. I know a lot of people are doing the deep-fried turkey thing and they won't go back. It's good. It's just not to me, the Thanksgiving thing is about getting together with your family and friends and having a meal. It doesn't necessarily... Is there a Thanksgiving law that says you must have turkey, stuffing, dressing, green bean casserole?
Right.
Can you do an Italian feast one year? Is that acceptable? Probably not.
You can. I mean, a lot of Italian people do that. They do. I mean, that's for sure.
So my mom does Italian every year at Christmas. That's
lasagna piled high, man. So we're talking about getting food carry out or going to a restaurant. Trashman Dave said Der Dutchman, and that's where we're getting a lot of our food this year. If you want a traditional Thanksgiving dinner, but you don't want to put in all the work, I highly recommend Der Dutchman. Their food is amazing, and you can get everything. The turkey comes carved. I mean, you don't have to worry about it.
That's nice.
So yeah, Der Dutchman's great for that.
So said the wife and I are smoking 2 turkeys and 2 breasts with stuffing, corn casserole, mashed potatoes, green beans, and a huge ham. The Ward family in Cardington. You guys enjoy that. That sounds good.
Yeah.
A lot of people are throwing out ham over turkey.
Yeah, there's a lot of people say that. Taylor said deep fried turkey is the only way to go, but the sides are why I'm there, all the casseroles. Casey Chambers says that the traditional Thanksgiving dinner is the best meal of the year, and in front of the TV watching football, it doesn't get any better.
A lot of people on our Facebook wall chiming in. Yes, it is a great lineup. As far as we asked the question, is the food lineup, actually a good meal? Matt says, my mother makes a big pot of scalloped potatoes 2 times a year, Thanksgiving and Christmas. My brother, father, and I always fight over the leftovers.
All right. Carrie says, green bean casserole and candied yams. That's all I want. You can keep the rest. I'm smoking pork belly for Friendsgiving Saturday.
Ooh, okay.
I volunteered to work on Thanksgiving this year.
Okay.
I told you Drew said his favorite dish is liver and onions, and JC said every sane person hates beef liver.
Dominic agrees with you, Thick. He said depending on how the bird is cooked, makes or breaks it. Regular baked turkey, no big deal. I go straight for the ham in that case instead.
All right. See, that's what I mean. Yeah. I mean, if you haven't had somebody cook right for you, then that you probably feel like, yeah, this isn't good. I completely understand that. Let's see.
Dan said he's done prime rib or ribeyes instead of turkey and ham with the traditional sides. I can get into that.
Yes.
Someone else said China buffet. The term is Oriental. Thank you.
Yeah, I make a prime rib almost every Christmas.
Do you?
Yeah.
Is that your go-to?
Yeah. I get a big, 12-pounder from Carfagna's.
Okay.
And, man, that thing's amazing. I've mastered that. And that's another thing. Going back to the turkey and the stuffing and the mashed potatoes, I like gravy on all of it. But if you've got somebody makes crappy gravy, well, then that just makes the food taste crappy, right? You know what I mean? But there are people out there who have spent years mastering their gravy.
Sure.
So if you get the properly cooked turkey and the mashed potatoes and the stuffing are just right, and then you get the good gravy on top of all of that, man, it's delicious.
Okay.
It's fantastic. So I think that really does have a lot to do with it. Now, at the same time, Mike Funk texted in and said, I'll take a black Angus steak over turkey on Thanksgiving. Hell yeah. Baked potato, cornbread, cheesecake, hot peach cobbler with an ice cream topper while sipping a spiked cider. Mike, we could do Thanksgiving today together, brother. No doubt about it. That sounds amazing.
Jody on our Facebook wall says she looks forward to the turkey and stuffing every year and highlighted the fact with gravy with 10 exclamation points behind it. Lori, on the other hand, says, hate turkey. It's gamey and dry. I'm in for the sides. She's doing ham. Dina lets the kids pick whatever they want.
See, now wait, go back. She said it tastes gamey and dry, and that's what I'm talking about. That means that turkey is not cooked right. I'm telling you.
Okay.
You can make a juicy turkey.
I want Thanksgiving at Dave Ritter's house because he said, give me some Chinese, a.k.a. Oriental, or Mexican grub.
All right.
Down with that.
All right.
I was trying to get turkey tacos to fly at our house. Not happening.
All right. Now, Will Vickery said green bean casserole for the win, but then he texted back in again and said, scratch that. My kids overruled me. Deviled eggs for the win. I like both. I know you hate green bean casserole.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of green beans.
Okay.
So the combined green beans in a casserole, that's two things that I'd check off my list.
Okay. All right.
Now,
I was going to say maybe you haven't had it cooked right.
That's a I'm sure that's a possibility.
Matt said my mother makes a big pot of scalloped potatoes twice a year, Thanksgiving and Christmas. My brother, father, and I always fight over the leftovers. So that's Matt's side dish that he loves on Thanksgiving that he looks forward to.
Amanda said she doesn't like Thanksgiving-type foods, especially since she lost weight, too many carbs, grilled steaks, and cheesy Brussels sprouts for her family.
All right. Oh, Will Vickery texted back in again. His son, Tristan, his youngest, turning 9 in a few days. So happy birthday, Tristan. Enjoy that.
Mike Funk. Black Angus steak.
Yeah, I just said that.
You did? Okay.
Yeah, that's the one. I said we could hang out together.
Okay. I'm down with that.
Let's see. Chuck says, my hot take, pumpkin pie is gross. Truly terrible. If it was good, we'd have it all year like apple pie. I'm not a huge fan of pumpkin pie. Now, I do love, and speaking of Der Dutchman, best I ever had, pumpkin roll. You ever had the pumpkin roll?
Yeah, the cream roll you're talking about? Yeah, that's good stuff.
And Der Dutchman makes the best one I ever had.
Want to guarantee juicy turkey, 1 day dry brine, and spatchcock it. The spatchcocking thing is becoming a bigger deal.
I don't know what that is.
You're not a spatchcocker?
I haven't. What does that even mean?
It's
Can we say it on the radio? It sounds dirty.
I don't know how to explain it in words the right way. If you're a spatchcocker, can you text us in?
I can't even deal with the term right now, man.
What? Why are you turning spatchcocking into a dirty thing? It's no different than watching a game on the cock.
All right.
It's the same thing.
Something I love, though, is the leftovers. I love a hot turkey sandwich. Where you get the turkey on some good bread, and you put bacon on it and cheese on it, and then you cover the whole thing. But then you cover the whole thing with gravy, dude. That's like heaven.
Bacon and gravy.
Is there anything bacon's not good with?
Gravy. No. Sausage and gravy, yeah. Bacon and gravy, that's a new one.
Don't knock it till you try it.
Okay.
Again, gotta have good gravy.
You looked like those were fighting words. How dare you?
I was baffled that you would be bacon in anything. Bacon goes, I'll put bacon in ice cream. I don't care.
Matt throws ham in the crock pot for 7 hours with brown sugar, pineapple, and cherries and the juices.
Everything
shredded up
sounds
and
great
serve it.
except the pineapple there, but you can just scoop that off. You don't have to eat the pineapple.
You don't like, oh yeah, you're not a pineapple guy. Sean in Chillicothe, turkey, duck, or chicken, really good. Ham's a staple if you don't prefer chicken, turkey, or duck, or any type. Dressing, food group. I love stuffing year round. A lot of people love the stuffing.
I like stuffing if it's,
I know
if
people
it's
who,
right.
I know people who buy stovetop stuffing year round and just eat the box.
Sure. Matt Fry says, I don't think it's a problem. It's just a tradition people love to hold on to, but I think Lewis is right. It's just a meal to get together and give thanks for family and things we have.
Okay, Rocky said the spatchcock is where you butterfly the bird and it lays flat.
Oh, okay.
So,
all right.
See?
Yeah, I've
You're
never done
butterflying
that.
the bird.
I've never done that. You know what? Look, I just want to eat and get full and then sit back and watch football.
Perhaps next time you do a turkey at your place, if you don't order it in, you can be a spatchcocker.
Thanksgiving. Love Thanksgiving. Who knew the Pilgrims liked football so much? They were ahead of their time, let me tell you. Pilgrims were the best. Love those little guys with hats and their buckles and their boots. They were awesome. They had it going on. They knew it, too. Probably sitting around one day going, look at all this land and food and resources. We gotta have a party. Let's have a big bash and give thanks. Invite everybody. Tell the Indians to come on over. What the hell? Once a year ain't gonna kill us. Everybody bring something. Tell the Indians to bring the yams and the corn. We'll get the turkey and the potatoes, the gravy and the broccoli and the string beans, the cranberries and the biscuits and the pumpkin pie. Then we'll get all wasted on whiskey and beer and wine and margaritas. Then we'll skin a pig and toss it around and tackle each other. Maybe it'll turn into something. I don't know. Sounds like a pretty good plan to me. Who knows? It might even become a tradition. And wouldn't you know it? A tradition was born.
It's the Morning Blitz.
Chevelle on the Morning Blitz, 7